Hello everyone, Catweazle here, welcome to the channel and welcome back to our playthrough of Gloom of Kilforth and the Marquis of Pain, where we're just about to start episode 4. But just before we do, let's go through a couple of the mistakes from last turn. There weren't too many this time, and mostly in our favour. First one was Thunderhammer. This can go straight into our assets, we can use it straight away. Great stuff. The other thing was the Forge of Power, and it doesn't matter how many of these keywords match so long as it's a rumour, so that's fine. The keywords only kick in if it was an asset, so if we had 2 weapon assets we'd have to get rid of one of them, so that is fine. So having cleared that up, let's get on with this episode and let's move into the daylight phase. And here we are at the daylight phase. First thing we've got to check for is any enemies. Unfortunately we haven't got any, we could do with one. So because of that, we can actually get our 4 action points back. And we'll spend one straight away because we're going to make ourselves hidden again. So let's do that. And Cassandra is now hidden. For her second action, what she's going to do is, let's move. We've got to try and find an enemy, so let's move. We'll move to the Lost Forest. We haven't been there before. And let's see if we can get an enemy out of the forest terrain deck. Unfortunately, I don't know the decks well enough. There's probably, it might be Badlands actually. I suppose Badlands and Mountains will have more enemies in, but let's see if there are any forest enemies. And we get the Curative Font. No, this sounds... This doesn't sound like an enemy. So we've got 3 study or 2 sneak. It's a place, respite forest, and you can heal up to 3 HP. Well, we've got loads of hit points, we're fine. The blue waters of Ada's rain cleansed wounds, healed minds and strengthened weary hearts. And we can get a title. If we win this card, we can get a title. We can chuck it in for a title, or we can take 1 gold. But there's not really a lot we can do with that. We'll just leave it. So we'll pop that in here. So that is Ada's Curative Font. We'll plop Cassandra on the top, and we've got 2 actions left. What can we do? I think we will... Yes, we'll move again. We're alright. Pelting Hail. So, and we're hidden, so we'll move again. Because we're hidden, we should be okay from the pelting hail, and we'll move to Rising Bluffs up there, which is a mountain location. Again, there's no encounter there, so we get to pull one for free. We've only got 1 action point left though. Come on, an enemy. Oh, I got a quest. Protect royalty. We're never going to find an enemy. So this is 5 study or 6 influence. Quest, assist, noble and mountain. Guide the royal convoy of princesses Mary, Jane and Catherine through these dangerous parts to earn generous remuneration in the near future. So we can get 4 gold, or we get a quest if we we get a spell if we chuck it in. But again, I want an enemy. Let's put that back. And, I mean, looking at this, we're going to... 6 influence with 1 action point left. That's not going to happen, is it? So, we'll keep it there. And we're going to move again. So we'll spend our final action point, and we'll move up to the Wretched Bog. Remember, we're still hidden, so hopefully it will be alright. Again, there's no encounter there, so we need a Badlands encounter. Watch us get an enemy now. Let's just go for it anyway. Thorpe. No! Are there any enemies? Place, abode, Badlands. So what's that? 5 study, 3 sneak, 3 influence. Map, trophy, heal 1 hit point, perform a free market action. So that's not too bad. The villagers of Heskin's Fall mistrusted strangers but welcomed friends. So if we get this card, we get 2 gold, but we don't need it, do we? We could chuck it in for a title, but yes. So we've done a lot of running around, and we've not been able to find any baddies at all. But at least this is a place, so we'll put that there. And we're not going to do anything with it. We're just going to keep it there. So we're not going to do any test or anything because we're out of action points. So we're not going to confront the card. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to camp because that's all we can do. So that's the end of the daylight phase. We spent a fruitless day searching for enemies, and we haven't been able to find anything. We found a curative font. We found some royalty wandering around in the rising bluffs, and we've wandered up to Thorpe in the wretched bog. But we have found no enemies. Okay, so that is it for day 5. Let's see what night 5 has in store for us. And here we are at the night phase. So we're in a place and we're hidden as well. So the pelting hail isn't going to affect us. It's not in gloom, so we don't lose a hit point. So it's just a question of getting the night phase card. Quick shuffle. And a cut. And we've now got pouring rain. The weather's just appalling in Kilforth. It's like Manchester. Pouring rain, weather. Map. When breaking camp ends, each hero with 2 or more AP loses 1 AP. That's appalling. Miserable and torrential, will the downpour ever cease? Rolling hills fall into gloom. Oh, we get rid of the pelting hail. But this is a bad card. So when we break camp, which will be tomorrow morning, we will lose 1 AP. We'll keep our hit points, but we'll lose an AP, so we'll only have 3 action points. Oh, that's rubbish. Right, so we'll have to put that in there. It's pouring rain, and it was rolling hills. Oh, I think we're going to get a plot card though, aren't we? Rolling hills, I would imagine, is a mountainous region. Let's have a look. There's the... Yes, it is. So the rolling hills here have gone into gloom. So let's pick one of these out. And it needs a plot card. So we are going to get a plot card at the rolling hills. Let's see what we get. The Reaver of Pain. So this is an enemy demon. The Reaver is a demonic envoy of the Marquis, manipulating and torturing its victims until they bow to the will of the enemy. Alone, the Reaver is no match for the concentrated energies of powerful heroes, but if unimpeded, it will continue its work indefinitely, and the devices it constructs will have you begging for a swift release before the end. To defeat, all heroes must lose 1 AP. Ancient ability, so if it's still on the board when we start fighting the Ancient, we will lose a hit point. So we've got to lose an AP to defeat it. That's not too bad if we can get there. So, but it's quite far away. It is quite far away. I think you actually have to get to the location to defeat it. So we'll pop it there. And we'll put the plot cards back. Yeah, so we'd have to lose an AP. We're going to lose an AP tomorrow morning because we are waking up in the pouring rain and we still haven't found an enemy. It's bad news, man. But if we defeat the Reaver of Pain, that is an enemy. So if we can get over there, at least we know where an enemy is. It has the enemy keyword, the Reaver of Pain. But what's that? 1, 2, 3. Well, we can't even get there. Because we're only going to have 3 action points. Okay, we'll think about that. I've got to go away for a short while anyway, so I'll leave it. I'm not going to finish the episode here, but I'll come back later. I'll have a think in between now and the next turn. So I shall see you shortly. And here we are at the daylight phase of turn 6. Just noticed a couple of things in editing. We needed to take the hidden token off Cassandra. I've done that. Another thing she could have done is, obviously, she could have done a free market action, which means you pick any one of these stacks here. You turn over 3 and you can pick one and pay for it. I didn't do that. I have got 8 gold, but I want to make sure I've got 5. Yeah, not much chance, but I could have like turned 3 over and they'd all cost 4, and that'd put me back to 4 gold, for example. So we'll just give it a miss. We've got a weapon, so and we're at full hit points at the moment, so we'll give that a miss for the moment. But we know where we can go if we want a free market action, and that is up to the Wretched Bog. Okay, so here we are. It's the morning of day 6. And we have got no enemies on our location, so we get all of our action points back, but only for a moment. Yes, because we lose one, because it's pouring down. So we are down to 3 action points, unfortunately. Ugh, that's horrendous. Now, we can sort of save ourselves an action point by not getting hidden, but I want to get hidden. Well, in fact, no. We're going to risk it for a biscuit. The only reason we're going to risk it for a biscuit is because our fight is so good. We're rolling 6 dice, so even if an enemy does get surprise on us, they'll only get an extra dice. So we'll risk it. And there are a couple of locations. There's a secret pool, and there's the curative font where we can get hit points back. So we'll risk it for a biscuit as we sort of head in this direction. So we'll spend 1 action point and we're going to move. And we're going to move to the Verdant Fields. And that is a plains location. It does not have an encounter, so we're going to get one. Needless to say, we could do with an enemy. And we've got a cleric who is a stranger. So we've got 4 fight dice. It's 1 to sneak by, and it's 3 to influence. So again, if we'd had the pious, we haven't got it on our weapon, have we? No. If we had the pious keyword, then we would automatically pass this test. She's only got 2 hit points. Somebody did mention, like, we could have been kicking the arse of, like, the monk and the noblewoman and everything and got the cards that way. But I'm role-playing it a bit. Cassandra, you know, she's a goodie. So, clerics, you know, noble women, monks, she's not going to, you know, start kicking their heads in for no reason. If we got sort of like a monster card that was a stranger, then she would. But she's not going to attack a cleric. So, stranger, noble, plains. And the wandering cleric, Lady Emma, sought only to join those whose missions were as holy as her own. So, there you go. Right, so what are we going to do with this? We're just going to leave her. Oh no, we're not hidden, are we? So I think we're going to have to... Or have we got better? We have got better. We've got 2 sneak. She's only got 1. I think that we can give her the slip. I'll just check that. Let's put these back. I'll just check the rules. I'll be back with you in a moment. Yes, because she's still a stranger, we can just choose to encounter her. We're not going to do that. We're going to spend another action point and we're going to move again. We're just desperate to get an enemy. So where are we going? The Lonely Gorge. So that is a mountain location. Again, it doesn't have an encounter, so we get one. Ravenous werewolf, at last. We've got an enemy. Must be an enemy. It is an enemy. So it's got 3 fight dice, which will be 4 for the first round because it's got surprising us. We're not hidden. It's 2 sneak. 5. Oh, we could do with it not having 5 hit points. But enemy, demon, mountain, trap. We've got to sacrifice 1 ally. No! Well, I'm afraid. Oh, wish we'd been hidden. I'm afraid we're going to have to get rid of our ally, who is Farrago, the swashbuckler. I suppose the werewolf has got him. So Farrago's gone. It means we lose, obviously, a combat die as well. So we'll discard Farrago. What was he? He was an ally, wasn't he? So we'll put him over here. We'll discard him over there. Well, that's a bit of a blow. But, oh, damn it. Under the shadow of twilight, you realise the guttural grunting and slavering is coming from one of your companions. Oh, right. So it's actually, yes, it's actually Farrago who has turned into a werewolf. Dun, dun, dun. Well, what a bummer. Right, so put him there. So we're automatically engaged with this guy. He will get 4 fight dice because he surprised us. But also, he loses a hit point straight away because we have got the Thunder Hammer. And as soon as we start battling, it loses 1 hit point. So there we go. So he's down to 4 already, which is good. And now we've got to fight. So we will need this. And we are going to be rolling 5 dice. I was hoping we were going to be rolling 6, but we're only rolling 5. And he's going to be rolling, for the first round, 4 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. Oh, that looks bad. 2 hits. 2 hits and we didn't get 1. Oh, that's rubbish. So we've lost 2. Oh, that was bad. So we've lost 2. Down to 2 hit points. Ooh. And we lose those 2 as well. So we've got the grand total of 1 action point left. That's a bit of a blow. And we've spent that. So we've got no action points left for the rest of this turn, but we've only got 1 left. I think because of pouring rain, I think we'll get 1 back because it's up to 2 action points, I think it says on pouring rain. But it doesn't even look like we're going to kill it. It looks like it's going to defeat us. Farrago picking his time to betray us. Okay, right, come on. I don't think we get another hit point. Oh, it doesn't get 4 dice, it gets 3 dice now. It's surprised us. When a battle starts, it says. Well, here we go again. Ooh, it's missed, and we've hit it twice. So he has got 2 hit points left, and we have got 2 hit points left. Oh, it's getting close, kids. We need 2 more hit points. Come on. We get 1. Oh, it's close, gang, it's close. So 1 more, and we have managed to do it. Come on. Oh, actually, can I spend? I may be able to spend a fate point. I'm going to do that if I can, because I don't want to give it the chance of getting more hit point loss. So hang on a moment. Okay, I'm back. Yes, it looks like I can. So we're going to add a fate. So we'll discard that. And I think that's a good call, because it's missed a couple of times now, that werewolf. It'd probably hit us next time. So we've got 2 of our hit points left. We're going to spend that fate so we get the final attack into the werewolf and get the final hit point off it. So woohoo! We have defeated the werewolf. Fantastic. And that was a real nasty one, because it took Farrago, the swashbuckler, off us as well. So we've managed to do for it though. So this is now a rumour for us. We get 2 gold. So we're up to 10 gold. We are not going to chuck the card in, because obviously we need that enemy keyword. We've got all the keywords now, and we've got enough gold, but we don't have enough actions because we've ran out. We've only got 1 action point left actually, and we've used that one already. Now, that's cool. Right, cool. Let's have a think. Think. So we've done that, and we don't have an action point, so we can't finish the saga. That's going to have to wait till tomorrow. And we're just going to have to camp, aren't we? So yes, we are going to make camp. And that means it's time for the night phase. And here we are at the night phase. Okay, right, first things first, are we in gloom? No, we're not in gloom, thankfully. So we don't lose another hit point. We've only got 2 left, so that's a bit of a downer. And what else do? Is we get another night card. Well, let's see what delights this has got for us. Oh, great, another map. See what I mean? All the mountain locations are going out at the same time. Necropolis. Revealed. Place this card in play beside the map. Each encounter at Spire Tor gains +2 to each attribute. Oh, that's not too bad actually. But Spire Tor falls into gloom. Oh, it's the encounter at Spire Tor gains +2, not us. Oh. We've got to go to Spire Tor, haven't we? I think we do. You know, I think the fortress that we go to, it's Spire Tor. Oh. So, yeah, we're stuck. We're stuck with Spire Tor having +2 on it. Oh, what an honourable card. Right. It says to put it beside the map. Oh, I'll put it on Spire Tor. If we get anything else to go onto Spire Tor, we'll do it. In fact, Spire Tor's got a gloom, isn't it? So we'll do that first. And where have I put it? Yes, Spire Tor's going to gloom. So I'll put that on it. And yes, well, that's really nasty. As I say, to finish our total saga, the actual fortress that we storm is Spire Tor, and with that card in play, it's just going to make it more difficult, I expect. So that's a bit of a blow. Things are not going our way, are they? So we've put that there. Oh, and it gets no, that's plot cards I want. That's it, and it gets a plot card as well. Ever get the feeling you're not going to win the game? So here we go. Seeker of Pain. Enemy humanoid. You must find the Seeker's weakness to destroy it before it spreads its evil ways throughout the lands. The Seeker is a specialist at inflicting suffering through horrific machines, but maybe you can turn one of its own devices against it before it turns them on you. To defeat, sacrifice 1 item. Ancient ability. So if it's still here when we start battling the Ancient, during the battle, treat all items as though their ability text and attribute bonuses are blank. Another one that we've got to get rid of. We're really going to struggle here. We are really going to struggle. So I think we'll put that like that. So I know there's 2 of them. Running out of space actually. Oh, so we've got 2. What a turn. We've ended up getting 2 of the like Ancient One's minions. Spire Tor's got a necropolis on it that's going to make it difficult for us to actually finish the saga right at the end. We've only just finished the first part of the saga, and we're going to have to polish that off next turn. Oh, to get to Saga 2. Everything's falling into gloom. And yeah, we're in a real... We've lost an ally. Our ally turned into a ravenous werewolf, so that was great. Good old Farrago. Thanks, chum. And yeah... Things are bad, but we may be okay. When we get to the second chapter, we'll get new keywords, and we do have some encounters on the map, and we do have some encounters on the map where we can actually get health back, so that's good. Talking of health, we've got 2 health, so we will get an extra action point. I'll do it now. We'll just call it the end of the night phase now. She's not hidden, so I don't have to take the hidden token off her. She does get 2 action points because pouring rain only kicks in if you've got 2 or less. So we're allowed to get a second action point. But yes, we're going to have to find somewhere to heal to get 2 of our health back. Once we get 2 of our... I mean, we'll get 1 health back as soon as we finish that. The Take the Fortress Saga Chapter 1, because we'll get a skill card and I believe we get an extra hit point as well, so we'll get an extra action point that way, and then perhaps we can get to the what is it, the curative font, and get back up to our full health, and then we'll see what is on the second saga chapter card, and hopefully it will already have some of those keywords out on the board, and perhaps it might have a keyword from the Forge of Power, which we've already got in our hand. The other 3 will obviously have to chuck, and yeah, we'll have to see. We've got an item that we can chuck away to get rid of the Seeker of Pain, and what was it to get rid of the Reaver of Pain? We had to lose a hit point, didn't we? Yeah, we're going to have to start getting rid of these as well. They're all coming at once now, so this is a bad turn. Oh God, I knew this was going to... I knew we were going to get a load of mountain locations at the same time and get a load of plot cards. Damn it! But yeah, we're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. It's just we've had a bad turn. We'll just have to have a better turn next time. I'm glad I spent that fate point now. You know, just to get that last... success onto the werewolf. We did quite lucky there. I mean, it got us with it hit us for 2 hit points on the first throw, but after that it kept missing, so I think it was good just to polish that off when we did. Right, anyway, enough wittering. I'm gonna have to have a real think about what I'm gonna do next turn, and I may have made some mistakes, so if you've when it gets a bit, you know, when I get a bit giddy and everything starts going on, there's a battle going on and everything, I may have missed something. So if you have noticed anything, please let me know and I'll try and fix it. Because that is it for episode 4. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the subscriptions, for all the views, for all the likes and all the dislikes. Thanks for all the help and support. You've been really helping me out in this game, and thank you so much for it. So any errors, please let me know. I'll change them for next turn. Anybody who's been across the Board Game Links, thank you very much for watching the videos over there, and exactly the same to anybody on BGG who's gone over there to watch the videos or upvote the threads. Thank you. Any comments on there, thank you very much as well. And that is it for episode 4. As I say, I hope you will join me for episode 5. But until then, this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Toodaloo.